School exclusions continue to rise. This is despite successive governments' attempts to address this. The main reason given for young people being moved from mainstream school to alternative provision is due to persistent disruptive behaviour. Alternative provision is defined as education that is arranged by local authorities for pupils who, because of exclusion, illness or other reasons, would not otherwise receive a suitable education. My research about girls and alternative provision is an under-researched area and moves away from the popular narrative around boys and exclusion. This research is also part of my doctoral thesis at the University of Birmingham. So let's look at the definition that the Department for Education give and then how I've defined the term in my own research. So suspensions, which were formerly known as fixed-term exclusions, and permanent exclusions, which are also known as PX, are the only legal definitions that can be used, and they refer to the temporary or permanent removal from school. And while these exclusions are covered by legislation, there are other practices that aren't, such as internal exclusion, where a young person can be educated in the school building but not in the classroom, or where they're managed to move to be educated at a different school site. In my research, I've used the term exclusion to refer to the process of exclusionary practices that you can see on the screen now, as well as the psychological impact of this. Poor mental health, educational attainment and outcomes, and school belonging are all high on the education agenda, and this is what I found in my literature review and research findings. The current lack of research around girls and alternative provision means that the how and why is missing from the wider discourse and subsequent initiatives. The how and why is really important because in my findings I found poor relationships with teachers, peer-on-peer abuse, lost friendships and multiple managed moves to name a few. There was also potentially unexplored special educational needs and perceived bias in how the girls' issues were responded to. My research shines a light on these different practices that have led to the girls being in alternative provision, whereas some tailored interventions may have stopped this from occurring. I'm hoping that the findings from my research can promote the implementation of more effective processes and address any harmful, unintended actions which contribute towards mental harm, which is part of all school safeguarding duties. So let's start this discussion.